Harry in tears as Henry Legge drop bombshell video he's not King Charles's son at state banquet. Emir of Qatar, the British monarchy has been shaken to its core after an explosive revelation surfaced during a state banquet attended by global dignitaries, including the Emir of Qatar. In a jaw-dropping video released by Henry Legge, a former associate of the royal family, claims have emerged suggesting that Prince Harry is not the biological son of King Charles III. The shocking footage, allegedly containing evidence of Harry's paternity, has sent ripples through royal circles, with insiders pointing fingers at Meghan Markle for allegedly using the revelation as a power play to further her own agenda. The Duchess of Sussex, known for her turbulent relationship with the royal family, is now at the center of a controversy that threatens to dismantle the very fabric of the monarchy. The video, which surfaced during the high-profile state banquet, reportedly includes a series of incriminating documents, photographs, and testimonies that question Prince Harry's lineage. Henry Legge claims to have had access to confidential records suggesting that Harry's biological father is not King Charles III but a former royal officer who allegedly had an affair with Princess Diana during the early years of her marriage. What makes this revelation even more scandalous is the timing of its release, just as Harry and Meghan continue their public feud with the royal family. Critics have speculated that Meghan may have played a role in the video's release, using it as a calculated move to destabilize the monarchy and solidify her position as a dominant figure in the global media landscape. Since her entry into the British royal family, Meghan Markle has been a polarizing figure. Accusations of manipulation and attention-seeking have followed the Duchess, who many believe has systematically distanced Prince Harry from his family. In light of this recent scandal, royal commentators are now questioning whether Meghan had prior knowledge of the bombshell video and may have even orchestrated its release to gain leverage in her ongoing battles with the royals. Her contentious departure from royal duties in 2020, alongside her husband, was marked by allegations of bullying, exploitation, and a relentless pursuit of fame, all of which have since overshadowed her initial narrative of being a victim of institutional racism and media harassment. The timing of the video's release is particularly suspicious. As the royal family continues to recover from the chaos caused by Harry and Meghan's controversial Netflix series and tell-all interviews, this new revelation appears perfectly aligned with Meghan's alleged pattern of striking the monarchy when it is most vulnerable. Royal insiders have suggested that Meghan has long harbored resentment toward King Charles and Prince William, viewing them as obstacles to her and Harry's ambitions for independence and global influence. This latest scandal, according to critics, is another calculated move by Meghan to undermine the monarchy and position herself as a victim-turned-hero in the eyes of the public. While the royal family has yet to issue an official statement, the details presented in Henry Legge's video have sparked intense speculation. The footage reportedly features letters exchanged between Princess Diana and a former royal officer, in which she confesses to doubts about Harry's paternity. Additionally, archived records from the 1980s purportedly show the officer in question attending private gatherings with Diana during periods when Charles was absent. Forensic experts are now being called upon to examine the. While the royal family has yet to issue an official statement, the details presented in Henry Legge's video have sparked intense speculation. The footage reportedly features letters exchanged between Princess Diana and a former royal officer, in which she confesses to doubts about Harry's paternity. Additionally, archived records from the 1980s purportedly show the officer in question attending private gatherings with Diana during periods when Charles was absent. Forensic experts are now being called upon to examine the evidence, with DNA tests reportedly being considered to confirm or refute the claims. Critics of Meghan Markle have seized upon this development to argue that she has long sought to exploit Harry's vulnerabilities, including his strained relationship with his father, King Charles. They allege that Meghan has used Harry's unresolved trauma over his mother's death and his complicated relationship with the royal family to manipulate him into becoming a pawn in her larger strategy to dismantle the monarchy's influence. This theory has gained traction as Meghan's media appearances and public statements often focus on portraying the royal family as oppressive and out of touch, a narrative that aligns with her alleged desire to redefine her and Harry's roles as independent, global influencers. As the scandal continues to unfold, Meghan Markle's involvement, or lack thereof, remains a key question. While no direct evidence has been presented linking Meghan to the release of Henry Legge's video, her history of controversial actions within the royal family has made her an easy target for blame. Critics argue that Meghan's consistent pattern of creating division within the family lends credence to the theory that she may have had a hand in orchestrating this latest scandal. From allegations of bullying staff members at Kensington Palace to her infamous Oprah Winfrey interview, Meghan has repeatedly found herself at the center of controversies that paint her as a divisive figure. For royal observers, this latest incident is yet another example of Meghan's alleged propensity to prioritize personal gain over familial harmony. By allegedly leveraging Harry's paternity scandal, Meghan could be seen as attempting to further isolate him from the royal family, ensuring that their brand remains independent and profitable. This theory is supported by reports of the couple's lucrative media deals, including their Netflix documentary and Spotify podcast, which have capitalized on their estrangement from the monarchy. The public's reaction to the scandal has been predictably divided. Supporters of Harry and Meghan argue that the couple has every right to distance themselves from a monarchy that has historically prioritized tradition over individual well-being. They view the paternity revelation as further evidence of the dysfunction within the royal family, suggesting that Harry's biological lineage should not diminish his role or value within the institution. However, critics have been quick to condemn the timing and manner of the revelation, accusing Meghan Markle of exploiting a deeply personal issue for her own gain. Social media platforms have been flooded with debates, with hashtags like #RoyalScandal and #MeghanManipulation trending worldwide. Prominent royal commentators have weighed in, with some suggesting that this latest scandal could mark the beginning of the end for Harry and Meghan's public sympathy, as even their staunchest supporters begin to question their motives. As the controversy rages on, the royal family has maintained an uncharacteristic silence on the matter. While some view this as a strategic decision to avoid fueling the scandal, others see it as an acknowledgement of the potential validity of the claims. King Charles III, in particular, has faced renewed scrutiny over his role as a father, with critics questioning whether his alleged knowledge of Harry's paternity may have influenced his treatment of his youngest son over the years. This silence has also fueled speculation about the monarchy's next move. Will the royal family demand a DNA test to settle the matter once and for all? Or will they rely on their historical strategy of never complain, never explain, hoping that the scandal will eventually fade from public consciousness? Either way, the stakes have never been higher, as the legitimacy of one of the monarchy's most prominent members hangs in the balance. The allegations surrounding Prince Harry's paternity and Meghan Markle's alleged involvement in the scandal have exposed deep fractures within the British monarchy. Whether the claims are ultimately proven true or false, the damage to the royal family's reputation is undeniable. For Meghan Markle, this controversy represents both a challenge and an opportunity, a chance to reshape her public image or risk being permanently cast as a manipulative force within the royal saga. As the world watches this drama unfold, one thing is clear: the British monarchy is at a crossroads, and the choices made in the coming weeks will determine its future. Will the royal family emerge stronger, united in the face of adversity, or will this scandal mark the beginning of its unraveling? Only time will tell, but for now, the eyes of the world remain fixed on the Sussexes and the storm they have once again brought to Buckingham Palace.